What's happening, folks? This is Mr. MarkAholic, and it's time for that video again where I tell you some easy ways of getting past some of the things that you may come across in the magic circle. Quick disclaimer, as I am going to do with every video in this series, you can do it so many ways. Please do not take this as me saying it's the only way. It's just to give you a hand if you haven't quite worked it out yourself yet. And by all means, leave the comments down below and let me know how you did it. Okay, so time for the first one. Okay guys, for our first one today we're going to get past the flamers and get inside of this spooky looking place because there's a couple of puzzles in here that may take some getting used to, so let's do this first. So first of all, you have to deal with the flamers. Now both entrances up the front here have flamers to deal with, and these are nasty little guys. They do not move towards you, but they do hurt you if you go there. You can actually make them roll, but these ones themselves do not move. Now what I would suggest is have a couple of allies with you, and what you need to do is give a couple of them the ability to both attack, and they need to be fireproof to deal with these guys. So let's do that. The fireproof, if you remember, you get them off of the rocks. In the very first episode that I did, I showed you how to get to the rocks and how to use them to get across the lava, and now you can use that fireproof to take these guys on. Again, it's not the only way you can do it, there is inventive ways of doing it, but this, for me, appeared to be the easiest. So what you can then do is, let's just change one of these guys, let's change Doug here, and call the flamer the enemy. And that should lead them to attack, and your buddies will help them out as well. The cyber rat's going to get toasted here, yep. But the other guys should do okay. There we go. Okay, that deals with them, and what we want to do is grab a couple of these guys. They also have fireproof, which is good. We can grab a couple of these guys and take their attack. Let's take his. And take his. And then we might pick up one as an ally from round there. And that's how you get in. Okay, it's now the notorious Mushroom Wizard. This is one of the ones that has been getting on people's nerves. I do watch a lot of the YouTube videos that involve this game. It is my favourite game, indie game of the year for sure. Probably my favourite game of the year so far. And there is, you know, there's a lot of ways of doing this, because this part of the puzzle doesn't actually take place right here. It takes place through there. Okay guys, once we come through, now you can see that we come across this. Now what I will say is this has been drastically changed since the initial early access release. Now I played this on the day it came out. I recorded the playthrough that's on my channel on the day it came out, and they have made a lot of steps towards improving this or making it clearer for people, because this seemed to be the one that got everybody. So this is indeed the fire pit. The fire pit is really simple. It goes along the same lines as one of the puzzles that I told you how to, or one of the ways to solve in the first one, and it's pretty simple. Now the first most simple idea that I would ever think of telling you to do would simply be, yep, ghosting yourself. Nice and easy. You end up back up here, and you'll notice there's Ghosted Jugadillo here, and this part here says that's a ghost. It looks like a Pac-Man ghost, which is pretty awesome. Jump on there and you can get across. So because you're ghosted and because the Jugadillo is ghosted, you can jump right across, you can pick up the key, and obviously this thing once you're over there. Head on up, throw it down, take the life, and then you can grab the key. Nice and easy, nice and simple. Not too bad. Now what I will say is there is a few other ways of doing this if you're interested. The way that I saw somebody doing a live stream actually with the developers of this game. Hi guys, if you're watching this, they've become friends of mine actually through doing these videos. One of the ways of doing it is that you can actually you can actually jump on it very quickly. If you're going to give them life and have life yourself, you can actually jump and make it across fast enough to do it. I've only seen one person manage it, but it's pretty interesting. Another way you can do it is with the repulsor skill. Now we haven't quite got to that in the examples yet, but if you've already got that, you can actually use that. Stick it onto one of your characters, stick it onto one of your allies and have them blast you across the across the gap. I know it sounds bizarre, but I used that in my playthrough, not on this puzzle, but on a different one, and it's very good. There's that, and of course there's many other ways. There is flying, there's the float ability, which you will get at the same time as the repulsor. The possibilities are endless. I'm just giving you the first thing that came to mind that you need absolutely nothing to do apart from becoming a ghost. Once you have your key, guys, it's really nice and simple. All you need to do is walk on up here, shove it in, and here's your buddy, the Mushroom Wizard. That's it. Easy as that. Alright folks, and the last one on this one is the Xeno Lab. A lot of people have bypassed this. There's not really a need of getting it in terms of completing the game, but then, to be honest, completing the game is only half the battle in this game. It really is. You want to be able to do things in so many different ways, and that's what makes it great fun. So, the Xeno Lab is where you meet this guy. It's the Cerebra. Okay, so there is a few ways of doing this. I personally used a teleport function when I was doing this, of all things, but what you can do, you can activate this little door, which some of your guys can get through. You can let them out, and you can send your guys through, to which the Cerebra then grabs your Cyber Rat. And what you can then do is you can then edit the Cerebra, or rather whatever it is that he's attached himself to. So if it's the Cyber Rat, for example, yep, that's the Cyber Rat that you went into at that point. You can then take Mind Swap and use that. So obviously if you want to, you know, grab your Cyber Rat back, then you can do. It's entirely up to you. I just personally took everything off of it. I just used it to get through this little hole down here, and then we can use it to move on. Of course, there is other ways of getting into stuff like this, but those I can leave you to work out how to get the extra collectibles, because that's the chance when you can use different things. Okay guys, thanks a lot for watching this episode. For the next one, we're going to take on, hopefully, the Hiver Queen, so do tune in for that if you're having any difficulties with that one, and I'll try and get up as soon as possible and get that one ready for you. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!